So that was fun. Anyway, yo, what up? It is now the end of the game. I meant to do a live stream, but, you know, if people show up to your house, it's better to, you know, be with them. So, yeah, that's why I didn't live stream. Sorry about that. But, what I missed live streaming was quite possibly the most convincing win by the Bears in forever. Sure, it is a preseason game, so it does not really do much if I'm going to be honest. But I mean, if we look at if we look at a certain stat here, so yeah, we're making it to the Super Bowl, obviously. Yeah, so I do have the stats up here. I did watch the game. I mean, it didn't really show up until second half. So, as we saw for the first quarter, Caleb Williams, and I gotta say, it's him. It's our boy. It's our Almighty God, Caleb Williams. It's just so nice against the Bills' top defense. You know, their first team defense. We came away with four completions, 9 out of 7 attempts, which 2 of those were drops. 95 yards for 101.8 rating. And while we didn't finish on either of those drives, damn you, red zone offense, we still managed to score and also keep Josh Allen off the board, which in my eyes is a success. I mean, if we want to keep going on the offense, Ian Wheeler putting himself on possibly the last couple of roster spots with a 5 carry, 43 yard, 2 touchdown performance. But going back to quarterbacks, you know, Austin Reed 2 for 4, 50 yards. Bagent 5 for 8, 47. It could have done better. And then Brett Rippon, he was certainly on the field, combining for just under 200 yards passing. Although I feel like it should be a little more considering that the receiving yard total is 202, but whatever. Oh no, that's including the 1 sack for 3 yards on Bayesian. Right, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. And then, so back to rushing. Velus Jones got a lot of carries too. 6 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. Herbert, Homer were certainly there. Caleb Williams had 1 singular scramble. 2 of our quarterbacks combined for 0 yards. Swift, a really amazing throw by Caleb Williams, almost Mahomes-esque. Somehow it was a perfect spot. I don't know how he did that, to be honest, but he got that off for 1 catch for 42 yards, and his day was done. Pettis, 1 catch for 34 yards late in the game. Sweeney, 2 for 29. DJ Moore did okay with 2 and 27. Cole Kmet caught 1 pass. Should have caught like 3 of them, but it's fine. I am a little concerned about the less amount of Colin Johnson in the game, but I'm just going to chalk it up to the fact that he played good and he already solidified his roster spot. Right? I mean, Buffalo had a Xavier Johnson on the other team, so we weren't missing on Johnson stuff, but yeah. Bagent did fumble. I didn't really watch what that was, but supposedly Scott recovered it. As for the defense, Amen Being, I don't know, I'm going to have to get used to saying that name. 6 solo tackles and 1 sack. That's a lot. Austin Booker, our mid-round pick, 4 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, and 2 tackles for loss. League's fucked. And then Hardy got 3 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, and also 2 tackles for loss. Khalid Kareem got 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. and that seems to be a weird pattern. Zach Pickens, also a mid to late round pick. 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss. Deshaun Mallory with 1 tackle for loss. I think that was actually pretty good. And Garon Dexter Sr. And I remember when we used our 2nd round pick on him. He didn't play much, to be honest, so it's not like it really matters. And that was pretty much it, except for the pass deflections. There were 6 of them. Dear God. Jalen Johnson did play. I guess maybe there wasn't enough Johnsons to play. And legendary practice squad player Micah Baskerville with the pick 6. So yeah, he's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He was activated for like 2 games, so still practice squad legend. I'm a little concerned with the kick returning, because someone fumbled. Velus Jones. That just kill me now. Cairo missed an extra point for whatever reason. There was a lot of wind. And then a punting battle between Tory Taylor and Corey Swatman. Tory Taylor did slightly better. Both of them had it inside the 20, though. Although I think Tory Taylor could have gotten a little longer than that one. As for Buffalo, that was disappointing, to be honest. Shane Bushil was killed by that backup O-line. 6 sacks. He had 6 of the 8 sacks. Trubisky was also there. Yeah, remember, Trubisky is back on the Bills again for the 2nd time. I know. I'm surprised he's still doing something, but he did okay. 10 for 18, 82 yards. They were a lot more pass happy than the Bears, and I'm not concerned about the passing to rushing ratio. I'm concerned about the fact that half of those were runs up the middle, or draws, I guess, is the other one that was half. So there's that. Usually it's only the first half that really matters, and the Bears still won that 6-3. It was 6-3 at half, and we ended at 33 points. Oh, that 4th quarter was just brutal for Bills fans. Oh, I feel bad for them. Although they did pick up Frank Gore Jr., and I'm a bit scared that he can actually do well if the Bills ran the ball. Because, dear God, I think they need to run the ball more with Frank Gore. Like, he only got 3 yards a carry, but he has explosiveness. He broke the bowl game record for most amount of rushing yards, so surely he'd do well. Also, I liked in the poll that they did, because I watched that on the NFL Network, the poll that they did for the Bills, who would get the most receptions was for the season, was Dalton Kincaid. I was like, yeah, that's probably right. The Bills have MV. Yeah, I forgot about that. What are my feels right now? My feels are that if whatever stuff on the receiving core and all that stuff is working well, I think they need to do a little bit better on the offensive line, obviously, but that is also injured to high hell. I don't know who the hell was starting at, like, was it right tackle or left tackle? I can't remember. Hardy? Yeah, I don't even know who that is. He was the starting one in our starting lineup. He was the starter. Nate Davis needs to come back and actually do okay. I don't even know if he was in the game or if he's still injured or something. I don't know. I wasn't fully paying attention, if I'm going to be honest. But whatever. We hit the over. We almost hit the over on Just Us. It was at 37. But another thing that the team needs to work on will be obviously the finishing of drives. and converting those field goals into touchdowns. Because that's the one thing that is blemish on Caleb Williams' day, is that they didn't get a single touchdown with him. They got 2 field goals, which is almost a touchdown, but they need to do better. If they're gonna be holding, if the defense is gonna be holding Josh Allen to nothing, then that's good. But you still need an offense, and that will be the one thing that will get him down. I don't know. Luckily for both teams, there were no injuries, so we can all breathe a sigh of relief. We don't have to deal with pain? I don't know. This is just something that I'm praying that there are no injuries for most teams. I know the Dolphins suffered. One of their guys just torn their ACL, but outside of that, there hasn't been overly much. Well, there was a Steelers player that retired before their first preseason game, but it's fine. Now, I will say we did see Justin Fields play for that same Steelers team, and it was certainly a Fields drive, that's for sure. A fumble, some really good plays for Twitter, more fumbles, and getting sacked on 3rd down. Now the Steelers O-line, I don't really know that because I'm not overly interested in it. Sorry to all the Steelers fans that have to hear field stands, but your problem now. You traded a 6th round pick for it. Yikes! They need Russell Wilson to play so that they don't have to deal with hell. Well, who knows? But yeah. Caleb Williams is probably better. Let's pray that he still is better. What was the other thing I was going to be talking about? Oh, right. Adrian Martinez. He led a game-winning touchdown. Game-winning comeback for the Jets. He got in the 4th quarter. Field goal. Well, no, touchdown drive, and then a field goal that ended the game. Like I said, he's God. So be sure to watch out. He'll probably get the 3rd spot if Jordan Travis is still injured, because apparently they also have him on the roster. God damn it, they need to trade him my way. Maybe, who knows. But I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I was ready for pain. I was ready for this game to just not go well. I was ready for all the hype to just crash. But so far, it's staying relatively high. That's cool. Yeah. See y'all next week, and maybe the Cubs can win another game 7-6. Ha.